on live on these platforms, YouTube or Instagram. Instagram I नहीं जा रही because Bello will be surprised over there. I'm having my coffee latte because yeah, you need coffee. बहुत नींद आ रहा है मुझे. Just gonna fill my brows and start with the brows because I don't know what I'm gonna do today, what look I am going to do today. But ठीक है, start from the brows. I'm just using a basic dark grayish eyeshadow. It's not even black, it's not brown, it's a little grayish type का है. Oh, there's so much eyelash glue to my eye. It's crazy. ठीक है, we'll deal with that later. I am here just gonna do my base, okay? Not the whole look, not the eye. Lips मैं यहाँ पे कर लूँगी, lips and whole face, but the eyes will be need to be shoot because there is something as in hack or something. It's like a tutorial that is really beautiful and easy. So I'm gonna do that. So I need to do the tutorial, not to show you, but to learn first. Wow, आज का brows is going to be really nice, thick and bushy, which I love. Cute. First areas को बहुत ही light रखते हुए. ना काफी रहेगा. Need an eyebrow brush. Okay. This looks, I think, nice because this look nicely filled and all sort of thing like that. I want that little dark brows today. This one is really light, I mean, natural. This one looks good. So I'm just gonna continue filling them. Not bad. I'm not using any brow products today, like no brow setter, no brow pencil. I'm literally using a brush and eyeshadow because I'm lazy. I don't find my brow powder, so मैं जो मिल जा रहा है उसी में कर लेती हूँ because it works. I mean, if you have an eyeshadow powder which is close to your brow color, please go for it. Use it and ignore the loud chaos. Somebody joined, whoever joined. Hi, hello, what's up? We are doing some live makeup session here. Nothing much, just it's been so long. I thought YouTube बहुत time हो गया मेरे को live किए हुए. It's just the live basic chit chat and makeup session, especially for girlies, I guess. If you are someone who doesn't like makeup or doesn't do makeup, we'll catch you guys later. Okay? And I wish कि मैं overdo ना कर दूँ because I'm really scared of that because once you like over powder your eyebrow, you just cannot go back. You have to remove the whole thing and then do it again. It's just too much work. Because मैं जो यहाँ देख रही हूँ, like what I'm seeing myself here in the mirror, it's really different from the camera, to be very honest. So when we shoot for any like camera and stuff, I try to like apply more products because it doesn't show on the camera what in reality it looks like. So that's why I'm like looking in here. We are just going to ignore the loud crying a baby because that's natural and obvious. Oh my god, I think I have overdone my eyebrows. But it's not looking bad though, you see? I think it's looking nice. It's nice and dry. All I need is to probably use a dry tissue to just little dab this because it's a little too dark now. थोड़ा ज़्यादा dark हो गया है. Obviously, I was talking. I am not good at talking and doing my makeup, which I am trying to learn more often how to do that, manage that. ठीक है यार. It's all good. Brows are done और कुछ नहीं कर रही मैं. ठीक है, आज सिर्फ बेस होगा यहाँ पे. It's gonna be only the base makeup and the lips. Eyes में off camera karungi because this is something that I've seen a tutorial of an eye look which I am going to learn, so I will not show you guys the eye because I'm going to be learning from that tutorial video. So yeah, I'll do that, and whatever the look is going to transfer at the end is I will post some ding chat transition videos, so yeah, you can stay tuned for that on Instagram as well and YouTube maybe as well. So yeah, अभी next क्या करना था मुझे? Yeah, my base is like moisturized and everything, sort of like that. How to do the wait, I need to oh wow, wow, what is that? What is that? Is there like a mute button? I am still trying to figure out, and I don't know. Wait a minute, what I was going to do? Yeah, I was going to use a primer. So I have a lot of textures right now going on thanks to the whole gut issue. So for that, I'm not going to use any, you know, how to say that, the glowy stuff and all of that. I'm going to use stuff which is mattifying because, you know, when you have a lot of texture, you need to your base to look a little matte. So I'm going to do that. Okay. What? Somebody comment says you look like Selena Gomez. Plus your beautiful eyes. I mean, oh my god, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. I mean, Selena is like so beautiful. That's a really big compliment, by the way. Thank you so much. Boy music, whoever it is, thank you for the compliment. Okay, now I am going to use a primer, very basic primer. So the thing is that I have texture here but not in my T-zone area, and I kind of like this area to be shiny and nice, so I'm just gonna use this. It's the Swiss Beauty Real Makeup Base Highlighting Primer. Very affordable and works amazing. It almost gives the MAC का strobe cream जैसा effect, which is why I love this one. Very affordable and works like a high-end product. You see the instant glow that it gives, and it's not just gives glow, it also like mattifies your skin as well. Like how to say, like it just fill up all the texture and pores, so the base will go easy and looks like nice and beautiful. So मैं बस सेंटर में कर रही हूँ. चीक्स एरिया मैं छोड़ दूँगी because वहाँ पे मुझे थोड़ा सा, if you have you know, acne marks and pigmentation and थोड़ा सा उबड़ खाबड़, you can go ahead and use a color corrector, like an orange corrector or maybe a dark corrector. If you have like a very thodu sa pigmentation and discoloration, you can use a little darker concealer like this, which has like yellow undertone, stuff like that. But if you have like very dark circles like mine, camera mein to pata shayad nahi chal raha, and I'm not using any ring light, by the way. There is no light in this room except the natural light. That's why I like working in daylight, the sunlight. So you can use this like orange and peach corrector. If you have like too dark corrector and you want a little lighter, what you can do, take your corrector in your hand like this. Okay, make your own corrector. Okay, you need to buy also the lighter peach corrector. So what I'm gonna do, take a little concealer like that, and a brush, just a densely brush, and mix these two. Okay, once you mix these two, it will become a little lighter color. अभी देखो कलर कैसा है कि अभी तुम कंसीलर बढ़ाओ तो और लाइट हो जाएगा. इट्स रियली अप टू यू. इट्स लिटरली लाइक यू आर डूइंग सम पेंटिंग क्लास. ओ शिट, मैंने गलती से डार्क वाला ले लिया. Darn it. Okay, I'm gonna. अभी ये मेरा अलग ही कंकॉक्शन बनने वाला है. I'm telling you. Told you I'm not good at talking and doing makeup, but I'm trying. So see, this is way much lighter than this what we have. So if you don't want too much orange, what you can do is to just mix it with your concealer. It will become lighter and you can use that for your color correction. And I will show you how instantly it's gonna at least tone down the darkness around the pigmented. It's gonna tone down the pigmented area instantly. See, makeup is not something you just one day do and you'll become artist. You have to play around. You have to play with your products, play with your makeup products, keep trying and testing out. फेल भी हो तो पता चलेगा कि क्या करना है और क्या नहीं करना है. अगर फेल नहीं होगे तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा. So it's all about trying and testing out your products. I have two mirrors and दोनों ही सीधा नहीं है. I'm like using a really thodu sa product because too much is going to make it too heavy and cakey. And we definitely don't want that. मैं आज कुछ ऐसा हॉलो आई जैसा कुछ ट्यूटोरियल सीखने वाली हूँ वीडियो से. और लाइक सीखने इन द सेंस लाइक I'll be copying that same techniques. So for that I need my eye area to be nicely covered and set. I'll need a little bit more concealer because बात करते करते ये ड्राई हो गया है. And whatever mistake I did, I need to do that again because फिर वो अलग ही लगेगा दोनों आँख में. So I'm gonna take the darker concealer as well and the lighter concealer like this, just to, yeah, that will do. Yeah, just halka halka to cover the dark circles and the darkness. Just like that. And can you see how instantly it just camouflaged the pigmentation around my eye? I have this hollow eye pigmentation. It is genetic. Okay, it has nothing to do with anything but the genetics. Okay, खानदानी तोहफा मिला है मुझे. Oh shit. So yeah, at this point all I need to learn how to make it look lighter and covering and all that stuff. A little bit here, just a little bit. I'm like using very thodu product, or I'm not rubbing too much. I'm literally lightly dabbing and making sure that every step in between I take like few seconds to just go for the next step. Like primer के बाद अभी ये किया है मैंने color concealer, so इसके बाद I'll take some time and then I'll apply my base and then the concealer and all that. क्योंकि it's all about the setting, layers चढ़ते हैं ना वो foundation के, concealer के, contour के, blush के, too much. So you want to make sure your base is not flared up at the end. So you make sure you're doing every step very आराम से and just giving some time in between all those steps. Okay, I think this is looking good. Whatever leftover I have, which is nothing, but yeah, I'm just gonna go and dab a little bit in my cheeks area where I have thoda marks, acne marks. Finally, I'm so glad the winter is over here. I was so done with the winter and the gloominess and zero sunlight. बहुत हो गया था. I'm like so happy now. Like अब हफ्ते में 7 दिन में बोलो तो 5 दिन ऐसा धूप निकलता ही है. एंड धूप आता है तो ये इस रूम में आता है और सारे घर में आता है. एंड इट जस्ट गिव्स सो नाइस एनर्जी. एंड ऑटोमेटिकली आई फील लाइक ओके आई डू दिस आई डू दैट. बट जब ठंड था ना इट वॉज लाइक फुल ऑफ प्रोकास्टिनेशन एंड जस्ट no, doesn't feel like doing anything. ऐसा था. ठीक है. It was worse. I used to be a really big fan of cold weather, but now it just doesn't feel like that. I mean, I'm like, dude, I'm done with that. I don't want to use this one. It's a very sheer coverage, so I'm just gonna go with my favorite, which gives a really nice coverage as well. My Maybelline We Trebia for what? Okay, whatever it is. I'm gonna use this Maybelline. I don't know, I just feel like laughing. By the way, I am trying to learn French these days, you guys, and I am learning French by watching some cartoon with my kid because my kid is at this point, he's like 8 out of 10. वो भी इस एज में ही इज़ लाइक 5 now, okay, and he goes to school, and obviously um, school is the best place to learn anything, and right now he's really good at it. So we don't know how to communicate in French, and that is why he doesn't talk much in house. But for that I feel bad because he need to improve his French. So for that he need to talk more, and he stays in home most of the time after school. So that's why we and my partner both are like, let's do this, and we just really push him to just talk in French and whatever it is. Just okay, I try my best to understand what he's saying. So for that I'm learning French. I'm like watching cartoon with him, and then there is this app called Duolingo where I've been learning quite a lot. By the way, it's really good app. You get to learn a lot of new words, and it's like if you do mistakes, they will correct you and give you a little like it's like really good. Like how to explain? Like it goes really like थोड़े words, and it doesn't go like फटाक से तुमको एक hard work दे देगा या ऐसा something like that. It's like a game. It's like a fun. It's an app. It feels like a game to me. So it feels good also. And there is this whole um, scoreboard where you get to be in like first position, second position, blah blah blah. I was in the 14th position by the way, which is a lot, very very good for me. So I was like being like very challenging, and I don't want to be in 14th position. 1 to 10 is like a good zone. It's like a higher zone, something like that in that app. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. Like I in one day I was literally like doing constantly challenges, like I'll do this, I'll do that, and it's karte I reached to 7th position. Yes, and I'm like so good at it. So now whenever he says anything in French, at least like 50% of it I understand what he's saying. I mean उसका reply मैं नहीं दे पाऊंगी obviously, but I understand what he's saying, which is बहुत ज़्यादा improvement है, which is better than not understanding anything. Anyways, okay, so अभी हो गया ना ये, क्या किया था मैंने? Should I do that? Should I do this? Yeah, I'll do that thing too. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna conceal first. Okay, I've seen it a lot of artists are doing, which is like they use a concealer which is a little darker according to the shade. Okay, concealment करने के बाद then they are using foundation, which is something. So what I'm gonna do today is just like that. So I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Should I use this one or should I like go with the something else? Maybe let's do this one. Should I use it's so confusing because I like all of them. So I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, my L'Oreal Infallible, and I'm gonna apply very thoda because I know foundation abhi jayega. Okay, and I really don't want to go really heavy or cakey, things like that. So I'm like literally using this wherever I have do my color correction. That's it. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं लगाते. Yeah. That's it. Now we can talk. I'm gonna let it sit, let it marinate, and let me have a sip of my coffee because I don't want to fall asleep in between. Okay, it's hot. So that's that. And also recently I was just looking back at my YouTube videos where I was like, you know, the full-fledged wale lambe wale tutorial videos where I'm look like मैंने कुछ looks किए हैं and all of that while talking and all of stuff, new products use कर रही थी मैं. And I was like, damn, I need to do those too. Like it's been no, I won't say so long. It's been forever that I've done those big old bade wale YouTube videos, full on tutorial and trying things, hacks and whatnot. But I am more into shorts these days because the attention spam is just gone crazy these days, and that is why it just demotivates, you know, as a creator to just create anything. I would love to create like 1 minute, 2 minute video even, but nobody watches, nobody have patience, nobody have time to watch those things. So that is why now let's just stick to the, you know, shorts, because वहीं पे मैं I'm trying to do what I do my best. But I will for the sake of my own sanity, because in my head I'm like really bursting to make those big long ass videos. But I will do that for sure. Okay, I'm gonna blend now. Okay. See, camera me it looks so different, and here it looks so different. Crazy. Okay. The concealer that I've used is also have a really very little hue of peachy undertone. Okay, and peach really works best for correction and all of that. So आज तो मतलब मेरा double triple correction हो रहा है. I'm just gonna dab. Okay, and oh, I haven't applied here, no. Okay, I'm just gonna, without being worried ki, you know, this is not going to be the last concealer. I'm just going to apply this just like that. And a huge hollow in here. Just gonna do dab 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 dab. Concealer कर रही हूँ just so that I'm just following something that I've seen a lot of creators do. Also some beauty influencer, I mean like a good ones. I've seen them applying their concealer first and then going with their foundation. I think this way you will not be using too much foundation, I guess, if that what makes sense, because this is what I have observed. I need to look up because so much folding skin that I have. Again, it's very natural, so I need to look up so that वो सारे area को भी मैं अच्छे से cover कर सकूँ. So for that, I look up, and I dab dab dab, and voila, that's it. Do we need to do here also? I don't think so. So far, this looks decent enough. Nicely blended. The only one thing which is very disturbing, which is like after concealer लगाने के बाद, if you won't do the setting or baking na, it creases a lot. Okay, so if you don't want too much creasing under your eye, make sure you don't apply too much product. Use less products. And but then also if you have dark circles like me, like too much pigmentation, then यार क्या ही बोलूँ मैं, मतलब you have to use a good concealer. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? You have to use a good concealer जो थोड़ा सा लगाने पे भी आपका अच्छा कवरेज रहता है. For that, you can use Huda Beauty concealer, you can use NARS concealer. Huda Beauty is like a very extreme high coverage, okay, but the NARS one is still have a little radiant, you know, like both are high coverage, really good, nice coverage, but I think Huda is more thicker than the NARS one. So if you have like super extreme pigmentation, you can go for Huda. I mean, if you don't have too much pigmentation, like me, then you can go with the NARS. And I think that is decent enough. This hollow is just crazy. Previously, I used to hate my eyes because of this too much hollowness that I have in here, like in the inner corner area, and I used to hate creating any looks. I used to even hate like doing anything with those like eye look and everything. But now I feel so great that I have this hollow. Because of that, I got this like मुझे natural curve दिखाई देता है, and I do a lot of different looks because of this curve, and it just looks amazing. If you have seen my videos in my shorts, you can go and check it out. Like I do a lot of like experiment with this curve. Like I like play around with those stuff, and I do different glitter and shimmers over there, and it just looks voila. Okay, so the concealer is done. ठीक है, अभी इससे ज़्यादा नहीं करते हैं बिकॉज बहुत ज़्यादा थिक हो जाएगा फिर वो. What is this? What is this? Wait. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, now I am going to. Anybody have any question? Anything? What is happening in this here? There is so much buttons here. What highlights? Let's see. Okay, got it. So much is happening here, but I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with my foundation now, which is not actually foundation, it is a tint. It looks like a foundation. Coverage is really nice, enough. So I'm gonna use that, and I'll do that, very less product today, and I'll see if it really works out. ये ड्रॉपर वाला जो पैटर्न है ना, बस ये चेंज कर दे मेबलिन ना, तो इट विल बी an amazing product. Is 10 out of 10, very amazing. But this Dofus applicator वाला यार, ये इतना messy हो जाता है. Like the foundation is not inside the tube anymore, it's literally all over this cap, and we are not even like doing the whole dropper thing, and like literally rubbing on our face, just crazy and very messy, I would say. So अगर वो packaging change हो गया, I think it's gonna look good. That's the only thing maybe needs to change. Okay, now I'm just gonna use okay, not this one. Now I'm gonna use a setting spray, a technique that when I was watching my previous videos, I just saw that, oh my god, this technique I used to do, but I just don't do anymore. So I need to do that more often, because that actually kind of works. Which is, I already have a damn beauty blender. Okay, it's like pani nahi hai isme, but it's still damn. So मेरा जो setting spray or fixing spray whatever, उसको मैं beauty blender में spray करके, and then I just go apply my foundation. And this is the best technique that I have ever discovered, and I need to do this more often. उससे क्या होता है ना, your foundation is sticking to your base perfectly, and it's gonna stay longer. इसकी longevity बढ़ जाती है, बस वही है. I used to do this technique a lot, but पता नहीं क्या हो गया. It's just like, why this blender is looking like this? Is it because of the spray? Okay. This looks like weird. Wait a minute, let me see if it happens again. Ah, okay. This looks weird. Like, look at this beauty blender. ऐसा लग रहा है इसको कोई एलर्जी हो गया. Like I'm just spraying those, पानी जहाँ लग रहा है वो एरिया ऐसे फुल जा रहा है. Anyways, let's just apply that, not putting too much pressure, because उससे ना प्रोडक्ट बैक टू ब्लेंडर में आ जाता है. सो ब्लेंडर आपको सीमलेस लुक देगा, बट ऑल्सो इट टेक्स अवे लिटिल प्रोडक्ट एज वेल, लाइक एक्स्ट्रा एक्सेस निकाल देता है. बट यू आर ऑलरेडी यूजिंग वेरी थोड़े प्रोडक्ट्स, so फिर वी डोंट नीड टू पुट टू मच प्रेशर, क्योंकि फिर you want the product in your face, not in the beauty blender. Duh. फोरहेड में मैं ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करूँगी, बिकॉज वहाँ पे एनीवे भी यहाँ ये एरिया मेरा बहुत ज़्यादा तो ब्रॉन्जर ही यूज़ होगा. सो जस्ट लिटिल लाइट, दैट्स इट, दैट विल बी इनफ. YouTube is such a big platform, and I feel so grateful for all of my followers, because only because of you guys I get this amount of motivation to create looks and do more. And yeah, I mean, it still doesn't pay me, but I feel like it's my work and just makes me so happy. Can't wait for that day to when I have this big community of beauty creators and people who love the beauty content and all of that. So it's just gonna look so good. I can't wait for that. I manifest a lot and I just keep working. That's it. I just leave everything to God, and I don't want to worry. I mean, of course, to be very honest, we all worry sometimes, but it's okay. When I put on my makeup, start my camera on, I start shooting, and I just back in the ground, like I feel good. Keep working out, keep working on for your dreams. Anyways, बात करते करते बेस हो चुका है अच्छे से set. Why I'm sounding like those ads? I think my family is going out, so it's going to be really peaceful and just being drop silence after some time. So the foundation is nicely done. Look at this, so nicely blend हो चुका है और the color shade is just perfect. अभी हमारा next होगा bronzing. Okay, so for that I'm gonna use my bronzer stick. Contour मेरे पास actually नहीं है, पता है? Can you believe this? I don't even have a contour, cream contour. Sorry, the contour powder I have, I use those. Okay, but I don't have cream contour yet. I've seen a lot of products, brands ke, and I don't know why, I just feel like the bronzer works amazing for me. Like I love the bronzer more than contouring, I guess. So that's why I'm like, I need to experiment actually. I mean, I have a contour in this palette called this, the artist palette जिसमें सारे वो आपके blush. Wait, I'll show you. It's really next to me, but I'm feeling lazy, God knows why. So yeah, in this I have a contour shade, right? And I use it sometimes, but I just love doing the bronzing more than contouring, and that is why maybe I don't buy too much contour. I don't have too much contour, I just realized. So we need to use some. I don't know which contour should I use. Like if you have any recommendation, please just tell me now. Whatever you say, I'll try to search that in Amazon, especially because I've seen like Makeup Forever and Makeup Revolution, Elf, NYX, ये सब के contour मैंने देखे हैं, but I don't know which one to buy because I am not someone who use contours a lot, cream contour. So if you have any recommendation, please let me know. I'm gonna try buying those things and I'm gonna try those things out. Okay, so time for some bronzer. I'm going to use this Rare Beauty Good Energy bronzer stick. It's a really beautiful bronzer stick. It's so creamy and it just blends like seconds. I have a very big forehead, so that's why I'm just gonna, apply in my forehead as well, using very thoda sa here. If I need more, I can use more later on. I can build it up, but let's just use little first. Thoda sa nose baby, and jawline just here in the curve, little here, This is like a literally face surgery. And now I'm thinking, should I use beauty blender or should I use brush? अगर blender use करेंगे तो ज़्यादा product मेरा blender में चला जाता है. That's why I'm thinking I'm gonna use a brush. Which brush should we use today? This is really fluffy. Not gonna work. Let's use a small, little dense brush. That. Which side should we use? Should we use this side? No, I don't want to use that side because recently I have discovered that this is actually this the angle of this brush is made for this area, you know, bronzer, contour, blush. But पता नहीं क्यों, but मुझे ऐसा लगा कि इसके कारण बहुत ज़्यादा वो फैल रहा था. Like products are spreading more areas than usually what I want. Okay, but इसका जो second half है बहुत ही छोटा सा है, which I used to use for my this area. I don't use that, and one day I use this to do my, you know, blending, and it just works perfectly. I mean, see, you will see. It doesn't spread the product all over this area, and this is exactly what I want. So छोटा brush ही मैं ज़्यादातर यहाँ use करती हूँ. वो बड़ा वाला I was like, why it's spreading everywhere? I want a precise area and all of that. But it's like, no, it's not anything else. It's a brush. So you need to use the proper brush for your, you know, product. Techniques भी तुम्हारे अच्छे होने चाहिए. But when your technique and the brush sizes are perfectly inclined, in sync, your base is gonna look bomb, girl. See, if I need more area coverage, I can just drag it out. But if I'll use big brushes, मेरा पूरा forehead ऐसा bronzy हो जाएगा, which is definitely we don't want. I'm just gonna blend this very close to my hairline as well, so that it looks natural. Natural. Okay, I'm wearing this high lens today, which one of the lens is moving a lot. I think I wore that ulta. This one, you see that? Moves. Now my hands are actually not clean to touch them, so, and I'm lazy. I'm not gonna change them. So we are gonna do as it is. It blends so nicely, yaar. I mean, just did you see how amazingly it just blends? कितना प्यारा वो contrast आ रहा है इसके कारण. Sometimes I feel like buying Huda Beauty blushes, and then when I see the prices of Huda Beauty blushes and the Rare Beauty blush are literally same, so I am still like thinking which one should I use first, because my problem is that when I love some product, when I in love with a certain product, I just want to stick to that. You know, I don't want to do too much experiment, but which is exactly what my work is, to experiment with products. I'm like, I need to buy both of them actually. So I have a Rare Beauty blush, by the way, which is the mini one. I got the mini one because that's the only thing that's available in my Sephora, you know. And the shader that I had was Hope, this one. And my dear good lord, the shade is so beautiful. The shade is beautiful. The blending is just like a butter. But I don't know why I want like a different shade now. I am bored with this color. Okay. So yeah. I don't know which one to try first. Like which one should I? Hi, who is this? Hidayah Star. Hi, hello, what's up? Where are you guys from, by the way? So I think I need to like buy really some shades from Huda and from Rare Beauty as well, because they both are literally amazing, and for that I need to save money. I go out to buy some product, but I end up buying food. That's my problem, you know. Okay, so the bronzing is also done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lots of love. ओके, अभी कंसीलर करना है, बट कंसीलर से पहले हम करेंगे ब्लश यूज. ओके, सो जो आई लुक मैं सीखने वाली थी आज, दैट इज एक्चुअली अ हॉलो आई लुक. ओके, एंड इट्स लाइक अ ब्राउन एंड yeah, it's like a brownish and blackish type, guys. So I think my blush should be a little peachy, if I'm not wrong. So I'm gonna go with a peachy blush. So for that, I have this really chotu chotu blushes with me, which is from the Inside Cosmetic, and this one is really like brown actually. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna look good with that, because it's gonna give me too much. It looks more like that, you know. No, I'm not gonna use that. It's just too orange. So I'm gonna use maybe this one, because it has this pink also. It's a really peachy. This one, which one? This which one? I don't know. I mean, I'm like really confused. Should I use this pink one or should I use this really browny? Because it doesn't feel like brush to me anymore. It feels like autumn. I should use, okay, pink one. You got it. See, you guys said it. Now I'm not talking about any other blush. I'm gonna use this one. This is also from Inside Cosmetic. It is a bit peachy, so this is going to be the perfect shade for the brown and black eye that I'm going to create. And it is pigmented, by the way. It's a hell lot of pigmented. So I'm just gonna go easy with this one. I have my blush brush. Oops, it was here. Is it this one? Okay, just gonna, oh yeah, I think it's the one. No, it's the one. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this. Once I'm done blending my, blush. Okay, this is really beautiful color. Yeah, this is how I want. Like, not too pink, not too brownish, but it is giving the exact amount of color that I want. But I'm gonna use more because I have a blush blindness. I like blush all over my face. Thank you guys. You guys are the so sweetest. And I'm gonna use this blush a little close to my eye area also, because it's gonna give a really nice ombre effect when I'll be blending my concealer as well. Okay. I mean, you can see the hollowness in here, but it's fine once I'm done blending my concealer and I'm using my blush in my, just above my contour, not using in here, because it's gonna give my face a little lift. Using blush in this area gives really nice lift to your face and just makes it look little, snatched and all sort of that. But if you want like very happy and bubbly and chubby face, you apply a the blush in here. Okay. No, I am not. I am an Hindu. But I have a really lot of friends. I have like all type of friends. Christian, Muslim friends, and they are amazing. They are just the coolest human being I've ever seen in my entire life. My whole childhood was surrounded with Muslim, because मैं जहाँ पे पली बड़ी हूँ, I guess, where I have been raised is an area where a lot of Muslim people stay, and they are all amazing. I love all of them. Even one of my best friends is Muslim. And I sometimes I don't even like, I don't care what religion someone is. All I believe is how the people is like, and those people are just the perfect people. They make you feel special and all of that. No bullshit talking, just no not even filter, like you just be yourself in front of them. Those are your like people. And I have friends, a lot of them, who are literally crazy just like me, and I love them. Okay, so I have been in France is almost like more than 2 years. A lot of people I have met, different culture ke, and it's just amazing to see a lot of culture and people. And at the end of the day, I have realized that maybe सबके cultures and caste, religions allow वो doesn't matter. But as a people, I have seen a lot of people who are same, like kind, warm, humble, and fun. That's what we crave for, right? I don't have any personal opinion on that because I'm not a very intelligent people about talking about any religion or whatsoever. But what I believe is that every religion, every people have their own, understanding and own rules, regulation maybe. So they're all perfect in their own ways. Okay, there's nothing bad about any religion. That's what I would say. Every religion is beautiful because they are all human. So yeah. Okay, blush is done. Now let's jump into the other step, which is concealer. We are so close to just finish it our the whole base because wow, आज का base तो मतलब बहुत ही solid, perfect लग रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा. Okay, so I'm gonna do the concealer now, and for the concealer, I'm gonna use something really bright. Okay, something really bright because already मैंने आज base में पहले ही concealer कर लिया, and I think I am loving this technique, but this technique is actually really good. So now I don't need to apply too much product under my eyes. Damn, what I was thinking. I'm gonna do shout out to all those creator जिससे मैंने ये idea लिया है. So I'm gonna do this technique more, using a concealer which is close to a skin shade, applying it first, and then see, I don't even need concealer. I can actually switch concealer, but only if I don't need a little bit of brightness in it. But I need a little bit brightness in my under eye area, so that is why I'm gonna use a really lighter concealer. Okay, just like that. That's it. थोड़ा सा dot यहाँ करेंगे. This one is really pigmented, so I'm just gonna use very little. Should I use on my nose? Wait, I'm just gonna use really थोड़ा, because blending मेरे से ना ढंग से होता नहीं है nose पे. Okay, I use little here on my mouth because यहाँ पे थोड़ा pigmented है. Or yeah, once this is all like set and nicely blended, it's gonna look so good. Because one more thing I have realized, that makeup looks way more better after few hours of applying. Like मैं जो अभी ये कर रही हूँ ना, after maybe 1 or 2 hour the makeup is gonna look amazing because वो अच्छे से marinate हो जाता है skin में, I feel like, and I've seen it, I've experienced it. Because all the cream products, it just you know blends into your skin and your body heat and your pH balance. It's all just get really nicely merged when your skin inside when you with your skin, so it looks really good after that. That's what I think. It's probably why makeup looks amazing after some time, like maybe an hour or something. Okay, looks, see, it's already looking super bright. Okay, so it is looking, oh my god, someone is really active here. Okay, and that's the amazing technique of using a bright concealer. Okay, and I am not going to apply any concealer anymore because it looks really nice, yummy, perfect base today. अभी तक मैंने मेरा पाउडर भी यूज़ नहीं किया. Can you imagine that? And it's already looking really better because of less product used today. ज़्यादा product use करने से it already start looking really creasy. Not cool. I'm gonna blend the concealer and I'm gonna get back to you. Looks like I have just one follower who is just interacting with me. कोई यहाँ पे किसी को इंटरेक्शन की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. Okay, wow, it, look at, damn, I've applied very little and it is giving so much coverage. Oh my god. Just gonna go really slowly. Just, you will see it's gonna merge with the blush so nicely. And this is why we use the blush all over to the eye area as well. I'm gonna do the concealer like here as well, so that it gives the illusion of, snatched look, snatched nose look. Okay, very lightly I'm dabbing it, and now here is the blush, here's the concealer, here's their getting their meeting here. So I'm just gonna dab here very thodu, so that it just gonna blends. Look at this, it's look so nice. I mean, it giving really nice blended look. This is exactly what we want. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm going to blend this side as well. This concealer is literally the best concealer I've ever had. Love this one. And so far this brush is also working. I mean, look at this shape of this brush. It has this V shape, and it's really good for blending those inner corners area, especially if you have too much hollowness. You know, I'm gonna do the same technique in here as well. Not gonna put too much pressure because already यहाँ पे बहुत सारे layers है ना, so you don't want your, you know, layers to just move too much. I'm gonna use a little blender here. Maybe I need a little bit more here. Let me blend first, because I think it's blended enough. Now this side is looking way more brighter than this side, so I'm just gonna use just a dot here. Yeah, that's it. That is probably enough. And I'm not gonna wait, I'm just gonna blend this. You need to look up because of these folds. It is slightly like doing this technique so that it gonna give a little snatched also. And now very lightly we are going to blend the concealer and the blush together. Perfect. Wow. Okay, so far so good. Okay, and now we are going to set this face, but let me give some seconds before my concealer to just settle down. I'm gonna give it some second to just, okay, and just, it is creasing in here, but I think that's very obvious and normal because these folds, if you can see, under eye folds are very natural. Every human have this. Okay, there are very less people who doesn't have this, maybe who जिसके skin like बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा होता है, और like वो, how to say, there's a Korean face kind of, जिनके eyes होते हैं उनके ये area बहुत ही ज़्यादा tight and all that होता है, but most of them does have this kind of folds which is totally fine and natural. So when I use my powder to set the face and set the under eye, what I do, I take the brush and just one more time I just blend the concealer जो भी मतलब folds पे बैठा हुआ है, so that it just gets blended nicely, and then I use setting powder and dab it so that it gets locked nicely. And that is what I'm going to do. I have the Huda Beauty setting powder here, but this one is very yellow by the way, ठीक है? This one is like extremely yellow. मैंने गलती से थोड़ा darker shade ले लिया, okay? And I wanted a little, इसका एक और shade आता है pound cake, ठीक है? And that one is what would have looked better in those areas, but because of the Sephora ka lighting I just got confused so much. So I got this kunafa और मेरे दिमाग में था that I need the powder which is closer to my skin tone. So मैंने ये मेरे skin tone से लिया, which is I use this powder for my whole face but I cannot use for the under eye because you know I'm gonna look yellow. For that I use a compact powder first, okay, and for that I'm gonna use a compact powder which is like almost close to my concealer color and which is little bright because I want brightness around these areas, bright under eyes, all sorts of that. So I'm just taking the product in the powder puff like this, and then यहाँ तो पूरा मेरा गंदा है, so I'm just gonna do it here. I'm pressing it first like this so that the powder is nicely pressed into the puff and the product is nicely spread all over the puff. It's not going too crazy. And then again, before putting the powder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my concealer brush again, look up, creases are there, completely fine. Just going to dab 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 जो भी क्रीज में था कंसीलर उसको अच्छे से फिर से ब्लेंड करके एकदम सीमलेस करना है, ठीक है, लाइक दैट दोनों साइड. अच्छा, दिस साइड इज नॉट टू मच क्रीजिंग एक्चुअली, ओनली दिस साइड आई हैव क्रीजिंग. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टेक द पाउडर एंड gently dab it. I'm going to put the powder here, gently dabbing, dab, dab, and voila. Stress is gone now. The area is nicely baked. I mean locked. Okay. अंडर आई को हमने अच्छे से लॉक कर दिया, ठीक है. सो नो क्रीम्स आर गोइंग टू मूव एनी मोर and we cannot use any cream anymore in this area because now that is locked up. Just gonna use the powder to just do a little bit of nose contouring as well because why not. It's looking a little bright right now because powder abhi immediately gaya hai. Don't worry about it. This is called setting the area. Once it's done, nicely set it. I'm just gonna dust it off a little bit as well. And to be very honestly, once I'm gonna apply my setting powder, setting spray now, it's all gonna nicely merge and mix, and it looks so good now. Trust me. इतना वो bright और ऐसा powdery लगता भी नहीं था. It's all the process, you know. And everybody says ना ऐसे ही नहीं बोलते हैं, trust the process. Makeup is all about trusting the process, because process may look like a little scary and too much, but at the end it just looks worth it. It's like that. So I am literally just pressing this area because this is where I get more focus about it. Okay, and I think this looks nicely done, not bad really. Okay, अभी पूरा फेस को भी बेक करना है, ठीक है, वो भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. And I'm not gonna use again any product under my eyes. I'm good with my compact powder because whatever that it is giving, it is enough for me. Okay, wait. And I'm just going to wait. Excess को झाड़ के एक बार फिर से थोड़ा सा will go. I am going to use my loose baking powder from this Huda Beauty, and I'm gonna use this all over my face. And for that I'm going to use a big fluffy brush to set the whole face. I'm not gonna use anything else, just